Hey guys, welcome back. I'm RexFinance, and what an absolutely beautiful day to bring Workhorse back to this channel. So yes, you guessed it, today we're going to be doing a video on the one and only Workhorse Group. The stock has been crazy. I'm up like 616% all time on this company, and alongside that, my channel has also grown, and we just hit 4.8 thousand subscribers, and I really anticipate us hitting 5,000 subscribers by the end of next week, if not a lot sooner than that. So if you're new here or returning and not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button for me. And yes, every time we talk about Workhorse, you know I gotta bring the fedora back out. Well, that's a reason, and also because I need a haircut pretty bad. We got the fedora, we got our notes to my right, and today's gonna be a great video, so stay tuned. So a week ago, as you can see, I posted a video going over my $17,000 Robinhood stock market portfolio. Like I said, that video was posted last week. And if we look at my portfolio just a week later, we've doubled that number again, and we actually hit $34,000 invested in my portfolio, which is crazy. I'm a 19-year-old, just finished my freshman year of college, and I have $34,000 invested. It's insane, and I'm extremely, extremely blessed. And if we go in and actually look at my Workhorse holding, you can see my average cost, $2.84. Now, I was the only YouTuber, and when I say I'm the only YouTuber, I mean I was the only YouTuber that had the nuggets to invest in this company at those levels and prop up that company on my YouTube channel. Now recently, a bunch of other finance YouTubers, stock market YouTubers see the trend of Workhorse. I mean, heck, the stock's up 1,111% over the past 3 months. So who in their right mind would not want to make a video on Workhorse stock when it's gained so much traction? So I don't blame these YouTubers for doing that. But they're coming into the YouTube space that I created. I was the only YouTuber out there, like I said, with the nuggets to throw in a bunch of money when this company is worth $2.84, and suggest it on my channel multiple times for my viewers to invest in. And I know for a fact I have some viewers and subscribers out there that invested in this company when it was a lot lower than it is now because of my suggestions. So if you're one of those people, comment down below. I've received comments like, "This kid has changed my life. Workhorse, baby." Those comments just mean the world to me. But I'm kind of sidetracked right now. My point is, if you guys appreciate my suggestions and the fact that I had the nuggets to throw in money when this company is worth $2.84 a share, leave a like down below to help me and my videos get pushed more than these other YouTubers that are just here for the views on YouTube and to farm the ad revenue, because I am actually a YouTuber that cares about my viewers' financial success. Oh, this is going to be the first time I set a like goal for one of my videos, and the goal is 100 likes. If we can hit 100 likes, that would just make my day. And also comment down below how many, if any, shares you guys own of Workhorse Group and at what cost you own them at. So this video won't be about Workhorse's base business as much as the first video that I made on Workhorse was. So if you have not seen that video and you don't know all of the catalysts that go along with Workhorse, you're going to be confused with this video. I'm going to be honest with you. So go watch that video first if you're doing research on this company. Click the card right there. If you're on a laptop or your phone, click that card. I'll also leave a link down in the description, so go watch that video if you haven't seen it yet and you don't understand Workhorse's business quite yet. But today we're going to be talking about why Workhorse is such a great investment and why the company was valued so low not that long ago. We're going to talk about what the money managers missed, what the big investors missed, and what Jim Cramer is even missing about Workhorse stock. So first things first, we're going to be talking about why Workhorse is such a fantastic investment, even at these price levels of $20.35 a share. And like I said, it has many catalysts going for it that could make this stock worth $100 a share or more in the future. And again, if you do not know those catalysts, go check out that video that I just recommended. So in addition to that, Workhorse is part of an untouched niche in the electric vehicle sector. You have your Nikolas, you have your Hyliions, you have your Teslas, you have your NIOs. The list goes on. And these companies' main focus is either on electric cars, and in Tesla's case, they're finally working on an electric truck, or they're focused on semi-trucks. But none of those companies are even remotely interested in developing an electric delivery vehicle of any sorts. And Workhorse is way ahead of the game with an electric delivery van and an electric delivery drone. They also have a ton of patents for that drone, and that technology in itself really could make this company worth $30 a share or more, even if they weren't focused on the delivery van whatsoever. Workhorse already has customers like UPS, WB Mason, FedEx, and even maybe the United States Postal Service. In addition to that, there was a new California law that was passed, and I think many states are going to follow this trend, and California is just the first of the bunch to do so. Basically, what California is requiring is for all commercial trucks to be zero-emission vehicles by the year 2024. And by 2045, no diesel commercial trucks will be allowed to be sold in the state of California. So you have this major shift to electric vehicles happening across the United States. And Workhorse, being an American company with a great niche in the electric vehicle sector, this is very positive for this stock. In addition to that, for those of you guys that do not know this, Workhorse is in the running for a $6.3 billion contract with the United States Postal Service. On top of being the only all-American company in the running and being the only all-electric vehicle manufacturer in the running, Workhorse has a great opportunity to get the majority of that contract. And even if they don't, let's say that the United States dishes out the contract for even splits between the four companies. So each company gets 25% of the $6.3 billion contract. Well, that means each company would get $1.575 billion in revenue over the course of 5 years added to their income statements. So that number in itself is larger than Workhorse's market cap currently. So when you're looking at this company and someone tells you, hey, you can buy Workhorse, the entire company, you can buy that company for much less than their revenue is going to be over the next 5 years, you're like, why is the company so undervalued right now? And that's really the catch-up game that most investors are playing right now. I was smart enough to see the diamond in the rough when this company was at $2.50 a share, and now these big investors, money managers, Jim Cramer, all these guys are finally catching up. So recently, I've received many questions regarding the potential for Workhorse to make an offering on their shares. So basically, an offering is a company sells more of their company, more shares of their company to the public. It's basically an IPO of a company all over again, but it's not the first initial public offering. It's a secondary, third, fourth public offering, depending on how many offerings you've made. So obviously, if there's more shares on the market, it makes a little bit of share dilution, which means that investors that hold shares in the company own less and less of the company, so the share price goes down normally. However, if Workhorse pursues an offering, I really still don't see it as a bad deal, because big investors are going to see that offering as Workhorse focused on raising finances to boost their production and meet their production goals for the years to come. And more production means more revenues and more growth. But that's besides the point. I really think that the potential for a share offering in the near future, at least, just dramatically went down. Workhorse just a couple days ago announced that they received financing from a single institutional investor for $70 million. The CFO and CEO of Workhorse both came out and said that this is going to help them meet their production goals for 2020. And the CFO, Steve Schrader, is even more confident in their ability to open a credit line or a credit revolver, which is also big, so that they can continue to ramp up that production into 2021 and further before they get their revenue numbers pumping and rolling through and accumulating. In addition to that, Workhorse has not said a word about the potential of an offering. They feel like they have plenty of cash to make it without causing any share dilution. In addition to that, other streams of cash coming in for Workhorse is from Lordstown Motors, who owes them a royalty for every vehicle they sell up to 200,000 vehicles. So as Lordstown boosts production of their electric work truck, more money is going to be coming in to Workhorse. In addition to that, Lordstown owes Workhorse 1% of any debt or equity financing that they come up with. So Workhorse has multiple streams of money coming in, and they just had a new single institutional investor come in, and they're going to have plenty of cash. That's the bottom line. There is no need for them to do an offering currently unless they're really thinking they can boost production numbers by that much, and it would be worth it to do that in 2020. So you may be wondering, what have money managers, institutional investors, big investors in general, and even Jim Cramer been missing about Workhorse? Why was this company valued at $2.84 a couple months ago? Well, if you look at Workhorse's income statements, you see that over the past multiple quarters, Workhorse has had zero meaningful revenues. That's where people made their mistake and continue to make their mistakes. That's the only logical bear argument against Workhorse's stock currently, is that they have zero meaningful revenues. But what people don't realize and didn't realize, especially these big institutional investors, money managers, and Jim Cramer still don't realize, is that the reason they had zero revenues is because they completely stopped the production of their previous series of delivery vans and put their entire focus, 100% of their focus, on the research and development of the C-Series delivery vehicles. So because they have completed that research and development, last quarter was the last quarter that without any meaningful revenue on the income statements. This next quarterly report, Workhorse is going to have revenues on their income statement. People don't realize that. They just see the zero revenues over the past few quarters and they're like, what the heck? This company's way overvalued. Well, the thing is, most people don't dig deeper than that. And if you dug deeper, like I said, you would realize that Workhorse shifted their focus completely to the research and development of the next series of delivery vehicles. And man, is that going to and has it already paid off. And in fact, Workhorse just recently tweeted and put out on Facebook and LinkedIn a tweet that says C-Series vans left the factory in June for delivery. That basically means that delivery goals are on target and they're making their first deliveries and they're going to have revenues, like I said, on their income statement in this quarter. You may be wondering, what is your stance, Rex? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. This is what I'm going to be doing with my 1,500 shares of Workhorse. Basically, I'm going to be holding Workhorse until $50 a share 100%. I'm going to hold it till $50 a share. There's no question in my mind that we're going to hit $50 a share eventually, especially with the low float and the low shares outstanding. However, if none of the catalysts that I went over in my first ever Workhorse video come to fruition by the time $50 a share happens, I'm going to sell the majority of my position and hopefully buy back in at a lower cost. I believe in this company in the long term. I'm not looking to sell this company for good for a long time yet. But like I said, if none of those catalysts come to fruition and this stock is sitting at $50 or higher, I'm going to sell out of the majority of my position and buy back in at a lower price. However, if some of those catalysts like the USPS deal come to fruition, I'm going to be holding this till $100 a share or higher. Now, this can change. This can change. This is not set in stone. This is not 100% what I'm going to be doing with my shares. This is just my thought process currently of what I'm planning on doing with my shares and at what price targets I'm going to be selling at. I've received comments wondering, questioning what I'm going to be doing with my shares, so I hope that answered your questions. I think it's important to hold this company for the long term. You're still getting a heck of a deal at $20.35 in my opinion, so don't be afraid to throw some money in. So in closing, that's all I had for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Man, the hours I've put into Workhorse Stock and understanding the business, just insane, and it's all paid off, and it's awesome, and I owe it all to you guys for supporting my channel. So if you guys like this video, leave a like down below, and like I said, if you're new here or returning, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back on Friday with a brand new video of me investing my first ever YouTube paycheck. So subscribe so you don't miss that video. Peace out.